Hi everyone, welcome to an Egypt vlog. We are here in Giza today.
Yep.
We haven't been to the pyramids yet, so today is the day.
Yep, big day today. You can see them right behind us. A little bit in the distance, but we've got a great view here from the rooftop of our hotel of the pyramids. And here we are safe from all the hustlers that we have heard about down inside the pyramid complex.
So something that we haven't done for our visit today is to book a tour guide or a company to take us in. So usually they include a van in the tour guide and the entrance fees. But after our experience on the cruise ship on the Nile, we decided that we don't want to be rushed. We don't want all of that. And also they tend to cost about $60 per person, which we think, with the five of us, it's a whole lot of money just to be pushed around a little bit and be given information that, that if you want to know, you can easily look it up while you're on site. Yeah,
and we also have found that at the sites there is some information available, and a lot of it's the same stuff that the guides have been regurgitating.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the guides don't offer any value, they do.
They do, yeah.
But it's a lot of information to take in, and you can't possibly remember everything.
No.
and we've got the kids, so we often miss out on some of the stuff that's happening because of groups, and we can't keep up with the kids.
Yeah, and we don't want to, feel like we're inconveniencing anyone as well.
That's right, yeah.
And also, because it includes a van, it means that you're overpaying for the actual transportation to the pyramids. You can easily take Ubers here. We have used them quite a bit since we arrived in Cairo.
Super cheap. The cars aren't as nice, so if you're happy with that, that's fine. We had a pretty old car yesterday and it smelled a bit like cigarette smoke. So if you're happy to deal with that, just for a ride here and there, it's very cheap. Like I'm talking $2 or $3 for a 30-minute to 40-minute ride. Yeah. So, we're going to venture down there, and we'll see how we go. We'll try to capture, I guess, what we can, and all the hustlers that we're expecting to see down there.
We've been told that that's another reason why you need a guide to bring you in, because there's people that will try and sell you stuff everywhere that you go. They will either try and take a picture of you, get you to touch their animals, anything and everything. They're going to try and get some money out of you, and it can get uncomfortable, but they're not, you're not going to be in danger in any way, shape or form. So I think we can manage. You just need to be really, really assertive. And we found that...
I think the advice is to just ignore them.
Just to ignore them,
As soon as you acknowledge them and say hi or no thank you.
Or even if you say no thank you, that's a way of beginning a conversation.
And they won't leave you alone.
Or they'll ask you, where are you from? So you should just go and keep going. Yeah. Just keep going, no matter what.
Yeah. We'll see how we go. Who knows? We haven't been here before, but that's the advice we are reading online. All right, let's go.
So we've made it here and we're currently waiting in queue. Do expect long lines to get your tickets. It's not that many people. It seems to move really, really slowly. Now we've got the prices right here. It's £240 for your entry for basically the whole access area. And then if you want to go inside each of the pyramids, it's a separate price. For adults or visitors, it's £100 for the Khafre pyramid, $50 for the tomb, and $440 for the Khufu pyramid, which is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Also on the Uber, it only costs us about £30 to get here from our Giza hotel. So very close, very cheap. We'll see you on the inside. So we've made it inside and oh my goodness, the chills, I can't explain. We're currently standing in front of the Pyramid of Khufu, which is the largest pyramid and the first one built here in Giza. And we actually got tickets to do everything that you could do on the board. So we got into both pyramids and the tomb. It's incredible.
Yeah, when you're approaching in the car, you're like, oh, they're kind of big. But then when you get here and you're next to it, it is massive. Like, obviously you can see we're probably 20 meters from them right now, and you just can't fit it in the shot. I'll pan up. Yeah, it's incredible. I can't believe we're here. It's just amazing, like something that we just wanted to do since we were kids, and we just never thought we'd be here. So this is amazing. All right, what's next?
We are going to go inside, I believe. So let's get closer. Let's put our hands on the rock.
Yeah, we've had one person approach us about a camel ride, and we just walked past him, didn't even look at him.
Yeah, so far so good.
And he left us alone. Yeah.
This way, this way! Gabi. This way, Mister. This way.
Why are we going up the pyramid?
Yeah.
Why are we allowed to go up the pyramid?
We're allowed to go on this one.
We're on it, David.
We are on it.
It feels like 1,000 years old.
It turned out the Khufu pyramid was about to close for an hour, so we decided to go for a walk around it and explore some of the tombs surrounding the pyramid. This pyramid is 146 meters tall and each side is 230 meters in length. Now, the most astonishing thing about the pyramid is not how tall it is, but the fact that each side is so very close together in length. They say that there's only a difference of about 4.4 centimeters in between length. So they reckon that even today with modern equipment, they wouldn't be able to replicate that.
What's happening?
The dog is eating the camel poo.
He must be hungry, hey?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. Oh, buddy.
You're getting the paw.
Oh my God. He's hungry. We are standing in front of the Meres Ankh tomb. You have to pay separately for this one. It's £50 per person, and it's not very straightforward how to get here, and honestly for a moment I thought we were getting scammed. I made a separate video of that. Alrighty, so we paid tickets to see one of the tombs. I think it was £50 per person, and when we arrived we couldn't find a sign to say where this place is exactly. But the security guy said, okay, you got tickets, yeah, I'll take you, I have a special key. And he's taking us there now. So I'm very confused because it doesn't seem very official and there's nobody else down here. So I don't know what's going to come of this, but I feel I'll record it just in case. All right, we seem to be getting closer. We've got a sign right here. Eva's coming. And the entrance is right ahead. Okay, maybe nothing's going to come of it. It's really quite frustrating that you have to feel like you need to be on alert for a lot of the time because scams are quite common here, and also because, you know, everybody's trying to ask you for money for most things. And they will walk you all the way down. They have a special key that they only open to those that have the ticket, and it's basically a burial chamber. So you come in, there's a hole, there's a chamber with rock cut statues, and then there's a set of steps that take you all the way down to the burial shaft where the sarcophagus would have been. The whole room, it kind of shimmers when you have some light on it because of the type of rock that's down there, which is limestone. And yeah, that was pretty cool to look at. We're on our way into the pyramid. We can't actually take any video in there. It was an extra cost to go in, and it's just a few minutes wait. It closes between 12 and 1. Let's go in.
The first part of the passage is known as the Robber's Tunnel. It had a really cave-like feel to it, and after waiting for about 10 minutes, we headed up some stairs and into the ascending corridor. This was the most difficult part of the passage.
Oh, it's tight.
Oh my god, it's so high.
After struggling for a few minutes, we came up to this open area, and it was completely dark ahead of us. It was at this point we thought it was the end of the passage because we couldn't see any further up the passageway. And many people did turn around, but after a few minutes we realised the lights had actually stopped working. We were inside what is called the Grand Gallery and needed to keep going. It was incredible how much the passage opened up above you. It was also a huge relief being able to stand up after crouching down through the ascending corridor for so long.
Keep going, kids.
Despite being in complete darkness and using our phones for light, we continued to move up, and it was just before we reached the King's Chamber, the lights turned back on.
Hey, lights are back on. Go, Eva. Eva, I'm going to follow you in through there. Yeah, keep walking.
It's not really worth it. It's not really worth it.
Oh, should I turn around?
Yeah.
Guys, this is the
Come on, let's go.
There was a staff member inside the King's Chamber telling people to stop taking photos, unless of course you gave him money to take a photo, which we didn't do.
So we just come out of the Pyramid of Khufu.
Yeah, that's the one.
And it's so tight in there, guys, like it's really cramped. Going up, it's really cramped and difficult. Going down is even worse.
It took about 7 minutes to go from the top back to the bottom, and that included just a couple of stops, probably about 30 seconds worth along the way. Very tight. I have to say that I am glad, like it was fun, but I am glad to be out of there. At one point while you're inside, it dawns on you that you're in the middle of this massive structure that's just stone.
Definitely an experience.
Yeah, it's an experience, and some people say don't do it, it's a lot of money and there's nothing inside, but honestly, like, when are you going to get to walk into a pyramid and go through the tunnel? Like, it's amazing. Definitely do it.
Yeah. All right.
Now we got tickets for the next pyramid, which you can also enter to go inside, so we're going to do that now. The place closed at 4, so we've got about an hour and 10 minutes to get this done, and then we still haven't seen the Sphinx.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
We are in front of the Pyramid of Khafre. You can also purchase a ticket to go inside this one, which is what we're doing next. Now, what's unique about this one is that you can still see the original limestone that used to cover all the pyramids. It basically made them shimmer. They have this quality to them, you know, little tiny rocks. It looks like it shimmers when the sun is on them, so it will mean that they will shine from far away. And they also say that the very tip would have been covered in gold as well, so that people knew that, you know, this was a holy place. Now, let's find the entrance and let's get in. We are an hour and 5 minutes away from closing time, and we still need to make it to the Sphinx and the smallest pyramid as well. So let's do it.
Oh, it's tight. Then you go, Eva. Can you go faster?
Keep going, Eva. Stick behind me. Can you go a bit faster? Nearly there, a few more. Besides Eva holding us up, it was a little easier and quicker to move through the Khafre pyramid. It was a bit shorter and there were a lot less people inside as well. As you can see, it was still a tight squeeze, particularly for David. You made it! Come on. Poor David.
A bit tight.
Is it?
I don't know.
Aspetta, io...
Oh, no video. Okay, sorry.
Because we were running out of time, we just had a quick look at the burial chamber and headed straight back out.
We've just finished up at the Khafre pyramid and we're going to try to squeeze in walking up to the viewing point. It's about 1 kilometer's walk and then we want to go see the Sphinx. So we're running out of time. It needs a horse and carriage.
at the last of the 3 main pyramids of Giza. This one's not actually open, so you can't go inside, so you get to appreciate it from the outside. And now we're going to walk to the Sphinx. We've got about, I think, 20 minutes. Let's go. We're just about to check out the Sphinx, which is right behind me. It probably looks very tiny to you right now. So it is 3 minutes to 4. So my understanding is that they close in 3 minutes, but there's plenty of people around. So perhaps we got a bit more time to look at it and take some more photos. We managed to walk here from the panorama section. Honestly, the walk-in is very, very manageable. So don't be shy to come here on your own without a bus or, or a van. You're going to be just fine. Of course, this is winter time now, so the weather's very, very nice. So let's go have a look. Here's the Great Sphinx of Giza. It's really, really cool. I was a little bit confused when we first came down as to what I was looking at, but now that we made it all the way around, it's pretty awesome. So if you don't know, it's from 2500 BC, and
2000.
so it makes it over 4,500 years old, basically. Yeah. So the face of it is supposed to be the face of the pharaoh Khafre, although they say that contemporarily there's nothing to link this to him. So they're not particularly sure if that's the case or not, but that's supposed to be his face. And the nose was cut off at some point a long, long time ago, but they don't actually know why that happened. Throughout time, I think some things were deconstructed that were existing in the area to build the Sphinx. So I think that's really cool. And then during the Roman periods, things were added and then again removed later on. So who knows what this place looked like once upon a time. But this is basically the end of our day. As you can see, it's so crowded, but very, very cool. Completely recommend it. So should we close it up here, David?
Should we show them where we're going next?
Where we're going next? Oh yeah, so we'll keep the best for last. We'll show you in a minute. Let's go.
So we've come to Pizza Hut, and there's one reason for that. It's because it's got an amazing view of the Sphinx and the pyramids. Check it out. Even needs to pee.
Let's go.
We're going to wrap up the vlog here. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one
See you on the
tomorrow.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.